I've decided to put this video up is because this is a BMW 1200 LT. I had a problem with it that every time you turn the ignition on, you turn the alarm off, turn the ignition off, you go to start it, the button's flat. I noticed it also, I went on the forums and I noticed it to the 1100 RTs as well. Everyone had the same problem, that they would go onto the forum, they would turn the ignition on, turn the alarm off, they push the button, it'd be flat. I scrolled through a lot of things, a lot of people said they had flat batteries. Be quiet, I'm doing a video. A lot of people said they had flat batteries, they brought new batteries and the same thing happened. I started putting this bike back together because I've been rebuilding it and it happened to me. So I've stripped the bike back down to try and have a look. I've been all over the bike. People have taken the starter switch, saying it's a dodgy starter switch. Some people said it was the side stand. Some people said it was the electrical harness. I've been all over the bike. Some people said it was the starter relay. I've been absolutely everywhere. I mean, as you can see, I thought it was this here, which is the reverse gear module, but it's not. I thought it was all these harnesses, because people say what happens is the cable ties pinch it so tight that eventually they snap, but it's not that. I've been all the way around it looking. I dropped the fuel tank because people said I took out the wire. The main wiring harness, which is here on the right hand side, if anyone's wondering. This is the actual starter relay, this one here. I've actually got a manual for these and it says it's different, it's a solenoid, it's not that. It's actually that's a starter relay. All these are the relays I've been through. These are your fuses up here under the seat, checked all them, nothing wrong with them, I couldn't work it out. I've had all this off, and when I stripped all this off I had to connect. So the starter motor is actually down there. You can't really see it because of the light, but the starter motor is in there next to the alternator, and you've got your positive and negative. So I tried connecting it there with a wire, jumping it to see if I'd get anything out of it, but I wasn't. But then I actually took a wire straight from there to the battery and got power, and it actually tried to turn. Now what it actually is, what it actually came to, was these here, you have connectors onto the connection block, they call them spider blocks, that fit to the frames. And I stripped it all down, and what I realised is, see that one there? Look how rusty it is. Although I oiled it and didn't think anything of it, it's just not a good enough connection. So I obviously labelled them all up, that's what the tape's for. So I labelled them all up, I've put them all on one side just temporarily while I've been messing around, and I'll show you what's happened. I've got the booster pack on here because the battery went flat. So you turn the alarm off. This must be a problem with BMW, because I say, you go on the forums, everyone had the same problem, and that's the, hear the fuel cutting then? That's the fuel start switch, listen again. That's the fuel priming it. That's the relay. See? Yeah. It's those bad boys there. That's what it is. So if you have that same problem, it's these dirty, see that one as well. One's power, one's ground, and they're both rust. I suspect it's because they face down there and water splashes up and comes up. And that's the problem. So if you have that problem, don't do what I did, strip the whole bike down, but you have to eliminate everything as you're going along. Like I say, I went on all the forums, I've done everything, everyone had the same problems. Look, I took this off to see if it was this, but I tell you what, you take this off, full of cables and wires. One guy took his whole harness off and looked at it, put it back together, and he said, oh, it's remedied it. He said one day it'd go out start and the other day it wouldn't. It's because of that. One guy said if he turned his handlebars to the left it wouldn't start, turn it to the right and it would start. It's because you're pulling on the harness, which is tugging on this, that little bit of movement. Make sure they take them off, clean them. If you have that problem, I'll try those first. I hope this video has helped you. Thank you.